Hey guys, it's Wednesday morning. We're headed to a plumbing leak under, I think, a bathroom pop-up or something leaking. That's all they have here. But then there's another job, electrical short somewhere, or electrical issue. Let's call it issue. People get mad when I call it electrical short when I'm not sure. So there's an electrical issue we're gonna go look at after that. And then Vinny is going to have to take off, drop me off. I'll bring my van home and I'll drop him off. And I'm going home after the second job. And Vinny's going to go do his third, possibly fourth. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, we'll see you at this job. It's here in Long Beach again. So see you soon at the job. All right, what we have here is a pop-up drain, and he's been putting baking soda through it to clean the drain, which is fine. It's great, but it's leaking there. It's leaking at the threads. So we're gonna put our Moen 50/50 in there. I use the same Moens that John Phillips uses at John Phillips Plumbing. I use the same setup. Anyway, we'll do that right now. All right, guys, this is where we're at. I didn't get no video when I pulled up. I'll try to get a little video here. I'll try to turn towards. You know, we're on this street. We were on this street 4 days ago, I think it was, down over here. This one just popped up. So, anyway, we're gonna get our tools out and change that pop-up. So, all right, guys, he's gonna break that down. Vinny said all the chewing, and I'm chewing my gum. So Vinny's saying all the chewing I'm doing is going to be on the recording.
Snitch, man.
Vinny, I don't know if that's the drain that smells, or is it you?
It just opened it, man.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's all good stuff in the bucket. We'll put a new Teflon seal on it. We'll save the nut, but we'll put a new nylon seal. Oh, look at that. Let me have a picture of that. So John says, do you think I need a new one? I'm going to say, do you think? Let me get a picture of that leaky drain. Okay, got it. I can grab a hold of the top if you want with
I got it.
okay, cool. Yeah, let me get a picture of that too. Yeah, time for a new drain. Okay, clean that up with some paper towels. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let him clean this stuff up. I didn't know if when he broke that drain loose, if it was a drain or his breath. So. If you guys knew what that was from, and let me see the other ones. And if you knew
Oh, Jesus.
what that one was from right there. Back in his day when he was like really rough. All the witnesses, all his buddies told me it takes 4 cops to take him down, and that's the result of some of it. He got into a little tizzy with some guy at a brewery, and he got the best of him. Cops were called, and he didn't want to stop. Anyway, they stopped him. And they called me, and they felt bad about his head, especially just because of the situation. They said that they didn't hit him; he hit the stool when they were trying to. Anyway, he was so mad at this guy that he just didn't want to be pulled off. Anyway, that was in his younger days. I'm glad not too much came of that. That's looking good. Looking good. Let's show them the 50-50 that we use, like John.
This?
Yeah.
Let me clean up real quick.
Go ahead. We always individually get them wrapped because we lose parts if we don't. But I think we buy 10 or 15 at a time, and we split them up in the vans. But now I just do. I don't know if it's overkill or not, but where the drain goes into the assembly, you got a O-ring and stuff, and you can't over tighten those because you'll crush that O-ring. But I always like to put a little plumber's dope on the threads and the O-ring and run it up in just a little cinch. You can always tighten it up later, but you don't want to. I'll show you once it gets it open. Alright guys, this is Mullen 50. I don't know why this rubber's full of goop here. I remember we put it on a new sink, and the sink had a crack in it, so we took it off and put a new sink. Yeah, but it was only put on once, and then, anyway. Here's your little Teflon here. That goes right in there like that. It fits in, and then of course, this goes in there like that. I like to put some plumber's dope here, plumber's dope on the threads. That just helps lubricate it, and then when it does squash down, I'm gonna look around. Guys, I'm sorry. This goes in like this, and then this, put some plumber's dope on the threads and on top of here for lubrication. And then if this does have like a hairline scratch in it and you tighten it down, that plumber's dope will fill that scratch up and you're good to go. But anyway, that's just the way we do it. So go ahead. We put plumber's putty here. So he's got his plumber's putty somewhere. Put that all in that sink. There's our plumber's putty. We're using the white lid today. That's the softer stuff. The blue one, the blue lid is made for granite, but it's real hard and stiff, and it's hard to draw this down with that other stuff. But this stuff here draws down nice, and it's softer to work with. I just like it better. I will use the blue one on granite. They're supposed to be stain free. I've never stained, right? But I've never had it stained using this for 30 some years. Okay, we're going to take this off. We're going to take this stuff off right here. Let's see if I can do it with my bad hand.
Leave it on?
Leave it on for what?
Yeah, I'd leave it on.
How are you going to get it through? Come on, dummy. Sorry.
Oh, you're right. I'm used to the other one I installed.
Yeah.
I took the screw out on top.
That's one of the ones that come
Yeah.
with the faucet. But when I have to do a replacement, I always do a Mullen. Nothing but the best. Take all that off. Guys, pull that off, please. Pull that rubber off first. And I'll hand it to you. Okay. There you go, bud. He's used to the drains that come with the faucets, but when I do replacements, I only put the best. And this is set up, guys. This is set up for a sink with or without a drain. This has a drain, so if he overflows the sink, it'll go through the sinkhole and right through these holes and down the drain. And if it didn't have one, I would still put it in. because usually that collar is longer than that. Okay guys, what he's doing before he puts the plumber's putty. Did you put plumber's putty yet or no?
No.
Okay. Before he puts the plumber's putty,
I'm gonna get the rubber on.
he's trying to get the rubber on because getting that rubber back on. What I do is I go left, right, and then I switch sides and go left, right, left, right. I walk it up left, right, and then I turn it left, right, and I just keep walking it up rather than turning it. Try to do that.
I have been. Alright, I got enough.
Okay, leave enough space so you can put your plumber's putty. Perfect. And then I'll hold it down and then you just use the nut. Basically what you want to do is put this on first before you put the plumber's putty. Get this started. Get that started before you work on that. Because instead of trying to push the rubber up and mess up your plumber's putty, you'll hold it and you use the nut. You let the nut draw the rubber up. I mean, get the rubber up as high as you can once the nut is on in the washer before you start compressing just like that. And the washer goes right like that, guys. Now he's got it. Now he'll use the nut to draw the rubber up, because if you try to draw the rubber up with your bare hand,
I'm gonna use.
It's gonna teeter left and right. Big pair of
this stuff on the
Oh,
threads.
yeah, later.
Right now.
Oh, go ahead. You mean on those threads?
On the threads on the metal.
Go ahead.
And
You'll give it a little lubrication, right? We like this. It's called what's it called? Real Tough.
Real Tough.
By Hercules. It's just, we love the consistency and we love that it doesn't separate in the bottom. Most of the stuff we've used over the past, even Hercules, is separated in the bottle. But this doesn't. So that helps. Not that it's gonna. He's putting plumber's dope on the top of the rubber and the threads, so everything draws up nice and lubricated. Plus, the plumber's dope on the rubber will seal in any imperfections. Like the sink has a little imperfection in it, and it wants to leak like it was doing. The plumber's dope. And then if the plumbers don't work and there's a bad imperfection, then we put plumber's putty around it and we draw that rubber up right up to the plumber's putty, and it fills all the cracks and imperfections. You know, so.
And this stuff actually cleans off pretty easy.
Yeah, and it also cleans off easy. Yeah, it's called. Let me have it. Real Tough.
Yeah.
No separation. Usually I have to stir the crap out of them. But nothing. No separation. What I like is it comes right up. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, see how that plumber's putty didn't get displaced because he didn't wiggle it around a lot? He put the plumber's putty in at the last minute, and look how it's squeezing out of there. That'll never leak. And you don't, then you want to tighten up that bottom good, but you don't want that rubber seal to pucker up into the hole. You know what I mean? Too far.
Okay.
I remember 30 years ago, or 28 years ago, when your mom was learning how to put a pop-up drain on. She tightened that thing all up. And she was under there, tightening it up, and she turned it on a leak. And she goes, I looked under there. I said, "Where's that black rubber at?" She looked. I said, "You put?" She goes, "Yeah, I put it." She tightened it so much it went up into the drain. How funny! It was her first drain she ever did 20-some years ago. How many drains she's done after that? Uncountable. Uncountable. She's done one. She's done hundreds over the years. I mean, there was jobs where we had like 5 condos to do, and the sinks were all put in. We just had to put the faucets in the drains. And I mean, we've had jobs like that where we'd do 10, 15 apartment buildings. When they build new ones, we'd come in and do the finishing. Those were the days. I had a little crew then. Remember Miguel and Eric's father. We had what, about 4 guys, right, Vinny? Vinny would like to screw around with everybody. They come to the house to pick up everything, cars or whatever. I mean, workman or whatever. Vinny screw around with all the guys outside. Huh?
Did you say milkman? Like that?
No, you're way off. I'm talking about our little crew we had.
Yeah, I get it.
Payroll, man. I had to have a payroll. I had workman's comp. Yeah.
I'm hearing now.
Yeah. Put some, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did you put your dope? Put some dope on the bottom of that. Or just put it all there if you want, on the threads. Yeah, good. Not too much, though. Don't make a mess of it. Let me make sure when we leave this place, it doesn't leak. Come on, wipe it in. Like that. I ain't got time for this crap. My patience ain't. There you go. Get it on that Teflon where the Teflon sits. Perfect. Now, here's the problem you're going to run into, son. Is you tighten that thing all
tighten it all the way.
Oh, cool. Okay. So you can still spin it.
Tighten it right here. I'm going to grab right here.
Okay.
Tighten it once it's solid.
Then we'll spin it
to where it needs to be, then tighten it.
Okay. Good job. Show the inside of that, please. There you go. Just a little lubrication and a little waterproofing. Most people don't do it. It's not really necessary. To each their own. Very little, just enough to cinch. You don't want to. And that's not an O-ring guy. I called it an O-ring earlier. All I got is your fat head in here, man. There we go. Now when he spins that around, go ahead and spin it around where you want it. And
I did.
And look at that, see? His putty's still in place. Nice. And then when he tightens it, and Vinny, just give it like a cinch like this. Like a 1/4 inch cinch. When it hits tight. When it hits tight, then a little, like a 1/4 inch. Should we try it? We can always tighten it up later.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go get a reducer. Because let's see the Teflon that came off of that. I'm not going to use it. I just want you to clean up. I want you to clean these 2 pipes, this extension up. Throw that Teflon away. I'll go get you a brand new reducer. This is a reducer, guys.
Yeah, that's a normal 1.25 inch.
Oh, it is? Is that an 1.25 inch drain?
It's all 1.25 inch.
Okay, then.
I'm going to need a reducer to use the 1.5 inch. I'm going to need to use this.
And an 1.25 inch Teflon. Right.
Let's look
So
at
ain't that 1.5 inch? That's not 1.5 inch, right? That's 1.25 inch. That's an 1.5 inch trap, though, right?
That's 1.25 inch.
The trap is 1.25 inch? Oh, look at that. Okay, then just go with all that. Clean
That's what I was gonna
the
do.
lips, clean the lips. I'll go get you a new gasket, 1.25 inch, right here. And
I just need paper towel.
oh, okay, clean it up.
Watch it.
It looks good. Clean them all up then. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let him clean up everything.
Put that bucket over there. I don't know if it's gonna drain into the bucket. It shouldn't, right?
No, it's under there. Okay, I got the bucket in case it back drains. So he's gonna clean this up, guys. It's just baking soda. Hey guys, I did one more cleaning around here to get the bottom. That I can't get off unless I get my stone, but I'm not here for that. So, if it was an issue, I would, but it's not an issue. And he's doing his work over there. Okay guys, let's see if I can get between the shoulders here and get it all cleaned up, spotless.
Actually, before I do all this, I'm gonna do the pop-up.
Oh, okay, he wants to put the pop-up assembly first. Show him what you got there, please. There's everything. Give me the rod. I'm gonna replace the rod too. Take that one out. They look the same. This one's a little longer. Ours is a little longer. Or are they the same? Let's see. Yeah, ours is slightly longer. So it might be useful. There it is. Take this one. We'll toss it. Like that. Put your rod assembly here. I already got the rod assembly. Yeah. Anyway.
I always like to do a dry fit. Okay. Oh, it's a pain in the ass.
There we go. Sorry guys. Right there.
For max throw, I'll have this facing this way. For minimum, throw it this way.
Right. Do max throw.
Okay.
Perfect. Looks really good. Let me know when you're going to adjust this rod because I don't like it sitting here. I like it sitting there, but it doesn't have an O-ring. If it had an O-ring there, some of these come with O-rings right here, guys. So when they sit down, the water keeps water from going under. But I like when there is no O-ring, I kind of just give it a little lift. Throw that rusty old rod. Perfect. Alright guys, so let's let him get that hooked up one for you and then we'll get back to it. Now, there's only one bad thing about these 50/50 molds, but not enough to make me quit using them because overall I love them. But this little clip for the rod is very difficult. These things are so tight. I mean, you can almost not even get them on. Sometimes you have to take a file and clean it up just a little bit. But I'm going to instruct Vinny how to use this. Usually I don't have to do it. I'm able to get a pair of pliers and squeeze it all the way to get these two holes lined up straight where the rod will go through. Because your fingers just can't do it. Okay, he took my advice. He took his little channel locks, squeeze those two tabs together, lined up those two holes. When you try to do it with your finger, it just, unless you got some vice grip fingers.
That's why I use my fingers.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Look at that. Perfect. Now, let's put the trap together and check for leaks. Cleaned up all the tap lines. Said they were all good, so if they're good, they're good. Drop that right side. Always get that on first. Always get that lined up first, because that'll throw you off and then you'll end up stripping threads. Perfect. Now you can start the other side. Push your Teflon in the hole, make sure it goes in the ridge, into the lip. Perfect. Some people just bring that Teflon down, they use the nut to draw it down, and sometimes it draws crooked and you have a leak. Bring that nylon down all the way, tuck it around there, get it in, and then drop your nut. Okay, now, Vinny, most time hand tight is good enough on that shit, but if not, just take it and give it like 1/8 of an inch with your, but support it, back it up. That's it. That's it. Perfect. Hey, we've been moving this around. Check the one in the back towards the wall, just with your hand. I can't get jack shit, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry for any of that. Okay, let's turn it on. Dude, first, just don't fill it up. Just do a soft check. Soft check is where we don't clog the drain and put a whole load down of it. Put a bucket under it, just in case. Okay, guys, we're going to check for leaks. Do a soft check first. See by just turning it on like this. See if there's anything dripping. When there's nothing dripping, we'll go to the next step and fill it up. And when you check it, guys, and you're filling it, work this, because people don't do this, and then next thing you know, you get a call back, it's leaking through the rod. So always do a few of these while you're filling it up, and then it feels good. It doesn't need to be.
Well, I went really tight, and I noticed it was hard.
Yeah,
I loosened
a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, so now go down there and see if you see any drips coming from that socket.
No.
Good. Okay, let's fill the sink up and give it the 1-2. Okay, guys, we'll fill the sink up and then we'll turn the video back on. But there's nothing going on over there. Everything's good. And like I said, that rod coming in, a lot of guys forget to exercise it and then you go and then you get a call back because it's dripping. This way, you exercise this thing like this, and if it's going to leak, you'll see it. Alright, guys, I don't know what happened, but the video cut when I was doing it, but
Dry.
it's all dry. Alright, look at that. Nice and dry.
Want a photo for the invoice as well? Photo.
Yeah, invoices as well. And I can attach this if the owner wants to see the work. And then let me get a picture here. And here, guys. So that's everything. Look at that. All good. Okay, we're gonna go outside here. Alright, guys. We're done with that pop-up drain. Now we're going to an electrical issue. That we have to. They just moved in yesterday. Got the keys and started moving in yesterday. And they noticed they had a power issue underneath the kitchen sink. Hopefully it's just some small. Who knows? Anyway, we'll see you guys there. It's on PCH. In what city?
It's in Sunset Beach.
Sunset Beach. So that's where we're headed. Alright, see you there, guys. Guys, we're back in. This ain't Sunset Beach.
I got that mixed up with Monday's job.
Oh.
This is Algonquin.
Yeah, this is Algonquin. This is whose job? Whose is this? Is Barry, Huntington Beach Rentals. Okay, we're about it. Beach is right down there. We're in Huntington Beach here. So this is the building here. I'll let you know what we find. Alright, Vinny, get your mom's bag. Don't dig in my bag. That's my bag. That's Alicia's bag. Use your mama's bag. Basically duplicate bags. I mean, the squares are duplicated. And everything is duplicated. Testers. What are you looking for?
A standard outlet.
Why don't we go see first?
I just want to.
There's a standard right there.
No, that's a GFT. That's a decor.
Oh.
Anyways, let's do this.
Well, here, if you want a standard outlet right there.
Two birds, one stone, but I don't mind coming back out.
Oh, here. You want it? Here you go. Okay. Okay, these are decor GFCIs. Don't let this fall on me.
That's fine.
This one here is standard right
All
here. You want an almond? Get an almond. I think there's going to be almond under there.
That's why I said we can get it later.
Pull it out.
We're good.
There you go.
We're good.
Happy?
Happy.
Okay. Take it. Take the bag. Or throw one of each in there if you want.
I'll be happy with that.
Huh?
Oh, you got the good ones.
That's right, man. I only have the best for repairs. Now, if I'm doing the whole house, I won't do that. But for repairs, yeah, I got all three colors.
And the clamps on each color.
That's right. Why don't you? I got more than white. Use white. It's under the sink. I got more white than I do almonds, so I like to say those. Just use white. It's under the. It goes in the second. Pull out. I kind of just wedge it between. That's supposed to be in my GFCI bag, but we'll deal with it later. But we'll put it in later. Okay, guys. So that's GFCI. We'll put it right here. That's supposed to be in that GFCI bag. We'll deal with it later. All right, guys. I noticed my finger's been getting in the video a little bit. So, apartment C. Oh, Vinny did this vinyl a long time ago. Fixed there was a bunch of some kid came in here and broke a bunch of them, and Vinny was able to replace them one by one. I think there was 12 or 13. So anyway, let's go. Okay, so we got an electrical issue. What's going on down here? I guess when you plugged that in, it didn't work.
No, it's.
I didn't.
Yeah, it was brand.
Oh, it was man. Okay, give a tester in there, Vinny. Looks like a really nice fresh unit. They did a lot of work in here. Okay, see what you get. I gotta get this on the. I need the date on here for the management. Okay, now go to the top, please. Wiggle it left and right and see if it moves. I see it flickering.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's the switch. Go ahead.
Is it green?
Yeah. So we're turn it off. I can already see the problem. Look at that neutral underneath the thing there. You can see it's smoked out a little bit. I bet you that's a backstab.
Keep your camera there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it works.
So it's a backstab, and it's probably on and off situation. So let's go ahead and replace it.
Okay.
All right, guys. I was able to find the garbage disposal, but he says the bottom is still hot. Okay, let's do the dishwasher. So they're both off. Cool. Okay, he's going to change that outlet, guys. When you put the tester in, it's green, but when you wiggle it left and right, you can see it flicker. So we're going to change it. All right, he's getting that out. He's going to put a new one, clean up the wires, cut the wires back too. That way we get it fresh. That way if there's a broken wire inside the insulation, we'll go from there. Thank you. Guys, when you're working with dishwasher and garbage disposal, you always got to cut that tab. Always cut that tab.
Like
one
that.
works on the switch. Yeah, you never cut the neutral because one neutral will supply both, but cut that tab. That way you have the switch on here and you got your steady for your dishwasher. Okay, put that in. All right, he's cleaning up all the wires. Look at that. He's cutting every wire because sometimes, guys, this wire can be broke inside the insulation on up. So he trims them. And if it's broken the insulation, that's when you'll see a flicker when you wiggle them or something. So he's cleaning all the wires up. And there's the old outlet right here. They were doing a stab lock in the back. They didn't use the screws. That was probably the issue, using the stab locks. That's bad outlet. He's got a brand new 20 amp.
15.
Oh, it is a 15? Okay, 15 amp. Yeah, and looking good. Nylon. The heavy duty one with the saddles. The screw saddles and everything where the wires go in. And he's going to tape it, round it, and we'll check it out. Okay, what we're gonna do is once you get that done, and we got everything working, it is done?
No, not yet.
Okay,
I need to
get
find
it
the
done.
holes
And then he's picking up all that.
on the copper.
We'll run the dishwasher to make sure it's cycling right.
Trash bin?
No, I don't right now.
That's okay. Put it. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, listen. Thank you.
Just got
No, it's
food
up to
last
his-
night,
No,
and
I get it.
tired of hotels.
Let's see here. So there we go. Get that in, and we're good. We'll run the dishwasher, make sure it's cycling, and we'll make sure it's draining good. Last thing we want to do is get a call that the water's coming up through the cap. We might as well check it while we're here. Alright guys, we're gonna go turn on the breaker. Everything's looking sweet. Let's go turn on the breaker. Alright guys, he's gonna put his tester in. Okay, do the top one first. Okay, good. And then do the
Plugged in. See, it's on.
okay. Go ahead and plug it all in, and that's lit up perfect. We're good to go. Now we're gonna cycle through this and cancel. So let's do a standard light watt. No, I want to do normal. And let's see. We'll do normal and start. Well, when we hear the running of the water, we'll hit cancel, and then we'll make sure it's coming through here when it drains. So I'll let this get going. Okay, hit the garbage disposal, see if it's gonna run one more time. Okay, see, because when we check that, because they would probably blame her for that. And his handyman should have checked that. But we're covering the bases for her because she just moved in. That way none of this is her fault. Let me go ahead and see what you can find in there. And then I'll call Barry and see if he wants to drop the dishwasher while we're here. I mean the garbage disposal. I'll call Barry and get him on the phone. Guys, I'm going to call Barry and let him listen to this.
Seems clear.
Okay, we found the noise, guys. They knocked out the plug but didn't remove it from the garbage disposal. So we got it out. Go ahead and hit the garbage disposal one more time.
I'm plugging it in first.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, hit it. YouTube is waiting. So hit it. Then that sounds good. Perfect. Now let's kill the, turn that off. Now let's do a cycle. You ready? I'm going to hit cancel.
Alright.
Cancel. Now let me in there. Okay guys, cancel. Let's see the water. Oh, look at the water going. So everything is nice and free and clear.
And that looks new. Look.
And that looks new too. Alright, sounds good. Alright guys, we're going to pick up. See talking to that. Hey guys, she was telling us that the light wasn't working. So they had a new switch on here. These toggle switches. We took them off just to touch the wires first to make sure we had power coming in, and then we put the wires together. And then, of course, we don't trust light bulbs, so I take my tester. I put one probe on the threads right there, and then I touch the center with the other, and I should have power, and I don't. So we're going to open up this light fixture next. Okay, he's got that all plugged back in. Getting it nice and straight. We know the switches weren't. We know we got power coming in. We know we got power coming out. So then we'll go over here and we test that. I don't like laying this down on the face. I never do that hardly. I really like that. Anyway, we get that on. Next thing, we'll get into that and see what we got. Shouldn't be much up there. Huh. Look at this. Unpack that when you're done. Your switch is off, right?
Yeah, I just did it.
Okay, we'll get in there and test those wires, and then we'll see if it might be this. Okay guys, we got this all separated. Is the switch on, please? Okay, switch is on. So here's our common, here's our light. And we're dead. We got a issue. What could it be? Could it be one of the wires aren't wire nutted right? Okay, Vinny?
I'm doing that.
Yeah, get in there and see what's going on in the wire nuts. It could be like a burnt 2 wires that are...
Okay.
All right, he's gonna get in there, guys, and see what we can do with that. Okay, Vinny came over here and checked an outlet, and it's dead too. So the wires up there are dead, even though the switches.
I'm gonna have to reset this one.
Okay, reset that GSCI. Nothing.
Okay, it's back on. Okay.
Okay, check the bathroom one. I don't know why we got a 30. Check the GSCI in the bathroom.
This bathroom, you can go to my bathroom.
Let's see here. Oops. Alright guys, we stumbled on that outlet, but it has nothing to do with the light out there. So we're all fixed. We got the green light. Everything is 119 plus the green light for the management. Here we go. Alright, that problem solved, but it has nothing to do with the light fixture. Got power? You fixed it, bud. The problem, guys, was in that outlet. The ground was broken in there. That's why it wasn't working. Plus the ground was feeding this. We took care of that. Everything's working good. These were all add-ons, guys. The sun is kind of, let me try. Anyway, he's wiring everything up. He's gonna put a bulb on. I'm gonna go hit the timer. So the line is coming in to here, but the neutral is going to that outlet that wasn't turning on. So when he changed that, that completed the neutral. We thought that switch was for that, but that switch was for the bottom outlet. But we figured that out. So we didn't know that these were on house lighting. We called management and they are. So anyway, let's turn on the timer. They want us to reset the timer because it's not right, and they want us to change all the light bulbs. So I got a bunch of light bulbs. Let's see. Oh, there we are. We're all good. Lights on. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. Okay guys, this is where I like to get rid of my junk light bulbs. Light bulbs I find on jobs and shit. Or take out of the work. Anyway, I get rid of them. I take them. Anyway, they're good, and they're all LED, so they're good. It's not like they're the old style incandescents or whatever where you wiggle and they break. Nah, these are all LED. They're all good shape. I'm gonna go through and see what I can find. Okay, guys, the rest are just light bulbs, so we're testing them, going around and changing them. So. I'll set that when we're all done. You guys, we're just getting video to make sure everything is working. So I'm gonna go around and take some pictures. Okay, Vinny, this one ain't working. So we're gonna have to replace that one as well. But these are all on. We got that one, that one, that one. We got that one. His is on a switch, but he don't want us to change the light bulb. And we got these two that are out.
Yeah.
Can you unscrew them and test them and see? Just take your tester, and if you got a tick meter, if it's hot, then they're bad bulbs. And I've got some of those on the truck. So we'll see what we get here, guys. Okay, guys, these are just unscrewed. So anyway, I'll take a picture of it. Check that one. That might be unscrewed too.
You gotta step on the ladder. I'm going down. That.
What?
Hold that ladder.
Okay. Okay, guys, the reason why that light fixture he's on the top shelf there, isn't working. It's the tab inside where the bulb touches is rusted out. So the screws are all rusted too. But he's getting them with vice grips. So we'll get that done, and then we'll check the wires in there and make sure they are hot and we're not misdiagnosing it, and then Vinny will come back with one of those. I don't have one of those in my truck. Vinny, buy me one of those next time. Buy 2, all right? That way I have one. All right, guys, you can see what's wrong here. The inside's all rusted out and the piece is gone. Oops, sorry. The piece is all rusted out and gone. So Vinny's got it stripped back. We're gonna check those wires. Okay, so now test it, Vinny. If we're all good, cut the wires again. There's no insulation. Just put a wire nut on both of them and tuck them in there, and we'll come back with a fixture.
Yeah.
We're good? We're all good. Look at that thing light up. Cool. Okay, let me shut the power off so you can cut those, wire nut them, and push them in, and we'll put... right, that's good news. So everything is done. We got all the lights on. We got those going. There's no more lights around the building, I think. We'll see in the front. We got one more here. Hey, Vinny, there's one more light bulb over here. Can I turn it on? And check this bulb over here?
Sure.
Okay, guys, I'm trying this.
Hey, Dad.
What?
Do you need a ladder to check it?
No, well, I just want to see if it's working.
Okay.
Okay, it's on. It's all the way to the end of the wall. It's like a lantern style. Right here. Okay. Do you want to check the light bulb, the battery? Huh? All right, capped out, and then we'll check this. All right, this is the last light, guys. It's working, so Benny's gonna put it together. I'm gonna go check over here. They're all working. Right there. This we're gonna replace that. We know the wires are good. These come on with motion. I wonder why. Oh, I know why they're not on. No, these should be on. Hey, Vinny. These were on, but now they're not on. Oh, maybe it's on test mode. Or we got to put it on test. We'll see. I just want to see if there's anything over here. That patio is on them. They got to switch for that. They'll do their own bulbs. Here's the front. Yeah, some guy came out here. Yeah, that's a porch light. That's on them. And I don't know how he did it, but he ripped a bunch of these. Didn't hurt this, but knocked the cap off in a bunch. So then he replaced them all. Put them in. They're easy, just from the top. And then the caps, Vinny glued all his caps on with Loctite, making, because anyway, that was repaired not too long ago. All right, let's go see what's wrong. Why this one ain't lighting up when I walk by. If it's on test mode, it should light up during the day. If it's not on test mode, then it shouldn't. But we know it was on, but I don't know why it hasn't triggered. So we'll see. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's probably took, when I turned on the switch, it probably needs a cycle. So it's on test. The reason why they have it on test, that way if they want to test and turn that on, it'll work. Because it doesn't matter. If it's nighttime, if it's on test, it'll work the same. But it'll probably stay on, I think test mode stays on for 3 or 4 minutes. And then you have a selector that you can put on 1 minute. Anyway, you guys know. All right, guys, we're all done with this job. He's just got to go put a smoke detector in there, a 10-year shot. He's going to put that in there. That light's working. Everything's done here now. So he's going to put that thing in, and we're done. I forgot I had to set the timer, but this timer, the reason why it's not working, it's missing a pin. See, you got a pin here, but it's missing the on pin. So it's never turned it on. So anyway, those come off. But anyway, that's why it's never come on. We gotta find a pin for that. I'll get the model number and order some pins. Hey guys, we're all done with this job. We're gonna order some pegs. Vinny got the model number of that timer. Get some new pegs, probably on Amazon. We'll bring that back, and we'll also bring the light fixture back at the same time. That job is done. We won't invoice them today. What we will do is start the invoice, because we don't want to forget anything we did. So we start the invoice and label everything, and then we just leave it open until the job is completely done, because we don't know what materials are going to be. We can estimate what the return visit is with this visit, but you never know, there might be an add-on. So with that being said, we're headed home. I was supposed to be home by 12. Then he was supposed to go to his next job, but now what's going to happen is it's 1:30, drop him off, and he's just going to have to work a little bit later tonight. And he's going to pick up some materials we ordered at Home Depot. So he's got a busy afternoon. All right, guys, that's going to be it for us today, unless something comes up between now and the house or something. All right, talk to you guys later.